Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Ball State Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Kelly. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Western Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Quick spin on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Ball State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more.
Oh, it's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Catch in the middle, it's Weatherly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Gets away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The quick out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wideout. A jet sweep pass. And the Broncos get enough for the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Broncos are in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stuffed, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. Breaks the tackle. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Kelly. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Weatherly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Caught in the backfield, it's Weatherly.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. QB draw. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're under the 35. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The sure hands, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lowry. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Leary. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got room to work. And they swarm him under. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, trying to get after the quarterback here.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they're still down by 21. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Leary. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Makes the catch. It's Leary. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Creates a little room. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to throw it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good enough for a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here in the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. RPO complete to open the drive. There he goes. He's loose. He's touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Michigan, 42. Ball State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got a man, it's Ferguson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the QB has had a nice drive. And this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him. And even better, getting him on the ground.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Using his legs, it's Ferguson. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.